No Budget RC here to talk to you guys about converting my Tekno MT410 over to a truggy chassis. So I loved the Tekno MT410, however, with it being a short wheelbase monster truck, it wheelied really easy. And that's fun for a while, but after a while, I'm driving my wife's Arma Creighton, I wanted to change, and I honestly considered trading off my MT410 for an Arma Creighton, but I decided not to. I decided to convert it to the truggy chassis. As you can see, the wheel wells on the body don't line up with the tires anymore because of the stretched out chassis. And in doing this, I also went to the Proline Badlands tires. When it was an MT48, I was running the Arma backflip tires, which as you can see are considerably taller than the Proline Badlands. When I had this as an MT410, I was running this rear bumper from T-Bone Racing with the wheelie bar wheels on there. And in the grassy areas where we run, we usually take it to a grassy area to one of a couple local schools around here and take our ramps out. At full throttle in the grass, the MT410, I couldn't keep the front end down, and that's running on 4S. If I wanted to, I can run a wheelie from one end of the grass area to the other, just riding on that wheelie bar. And I didn't want that anymore, so that's the reason I converted to the truggy chassis. So, show you guys what you need if you want to do this conversion. It's really simple. So, all you need, you're going to need three things. A truggy chassis. This is a chassis for a Tekno ET48.3. And this one happens to be from M2C Racing. You're going to need the longer truggy rear dog bone for an ET48.3. And the rear chassis brace for an ET48.3. This one also happens to be from M2C Racing. And not needed, but if you are going to be jumping it and running it hard, I also suggest this is from M2C Racing. This is the rear chassis stiffener kit. Ties the center diff into the rear shock tower just to help stiffen up the back end of that. I also went with the M2C Racing center chassis brace. This is the V2 of the M2C chassis brace. It replaces two plastic braces, one back here and one up front, with one aluminum brace, and just ties everything together really well and really stiffens up that chassis. So, flip this guy over and give you a comparison. So lining up these ears where the droop screws hit. And back here you got the ears for the droop screws in the rear of the MT410. And there's where the droop screws are on the truggy chassis. So you gain a couple inches, 2.5 inches or something like that. And makes a huge difference. Especially with going with the smaller tires with the wider offset and that longer chassis together. Makes the Tekno a completely different animal. A lot of people refer to this conversion as the Tekno MT48.3 because you're combining the MT410 and the ET48.3. But some people will just say, you know, it's the truggy conversion, whatever you want to call it. I am super happy with it. I am glad I did it. I am glad I did not trade off my Tekno MT410. This, like I said, turns it into a completely different vehicle in handling. It handles so much better now. When you're jumping, for me, it's a lot easier to control in the air. With the short chassis and the bigger tires, you could do like triple backflips, where this will do like a single backflip. Like I said, I'm only running it on 4S, and with the longer chassis and smaller tires, it doesn't rotate as easily. And for me, It makes it easier to control, and I have less bad landings. As you can see, got a couple dents in this MT410 chassis. You can see a little better from the other side. That's pushed up. And I guess that one's a little harder to see, but see if I can get the... Yeah, that one's not really showing up very well on camera, but I'm actually surprised there's not more dents in this chassis. This chassis took a lot of hard hits, landings, but Tekno does build a very strong vehicle, and converting it to the truggy chassis, I think it only makes the truck better. The MT410 is an awesome truck. I think, in my opinion, with the truggy chassis, it makes it an even better vehicle. And I just want to show you guys how easy it is to do that conversion if it's something you guys are interested in. So thanks for watching. Until next time, talk to you later.